They didn't want to do it, but I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm making it work. I was just like, I kind of just got that belief, like, even if we'll get into downstairs later, I was just like, fuck it, just make it work. Maybe it's selfish, I don't know, but it's like, I want to dominate the mountains.
Why did you decide to step into business? Which is like, the odds are against you, bro, from the start. Like, by default, you're dead. Like, your chances of surviving is almost zero.
It was more so around the fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I just started out as a trainer and stuff.
Yeah.
Finally pulled my finger out and decided to jump into the industry.
There was something that was blocking you in the earlier days.
But the biggest shift I've seen is from your identity going from trainer to CEO.
Why didn't you just quit?
It was the fear of failure. I'm like, there's more for me here. I didn't want to have regret later on. It was just like, I knew I was destined for more, so how am I going to make this happen?
We talk about it a bit, which is like, there are some qualities that the top 1% have, and you've got them.
The cost of not doing it is worse than actually giving it a try. I would rather try and fail than to not have tried. So it's just like, just back yourself, man. Like, it'll all work out though, as long as you put your best foot forward.
But the difference between a pro and an amateur is that the pros just stop running away from them and you just learn to fucking deal with it.
You didn't quit in that period of time, which is why you're able to have this breakthrough now.
How do you build what you've built without burning out? This is a special day. We have a special guest here today for our pod. I got obviously Benny and So from the team, but I'm going to say more importantly, Big Kano. Big Kano's in the house from G3 Blaxland.
Well,
fucking get around here. What the fuck was that?
No, because I was waiting for you to say little bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I was like, yeah. You know, I actually didn't know the story behind that until I actually listened to Kai's. And then you thought that he was big bro, I was little bro. And I was like, oh.
It was how we distinguished you
that's
guys.
What we thought. Having said that though, you are looking huge.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Are you meaning to?
And your thumbs are looking great too.
No,
Or
index,
whatever they are,
that's right.
the inners.
Yeah.
What happened with
Remember?
those?
You
Oh, because you're
fucked
like playing cricket.
Yeah,
You are the most jacked cricketer in Australia, I reckon. Because you've just come off the back of High Rocks, right?
Yep.
How'd that go?
Oh, not too bad for a bloke that didn't really train for it. So it was warm up for next year, I kept saying, but it was good. It was
How many people were there? I heard there was like 30,000 people.
Over 3 days, there was like 22,000 people competing, they said, and plus spectators and shit. Like, really well run for how many people there was. Chaos, but
That is nuts.
guns.
It's definitely put Perth on the map for the next. Is that the next one?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Perth and then Melbourne.
Yeah. Last week on Friday night after hours, I was like, what's going on? Is something wrong? Anyway, I looked at his messages going, when's Ben's birthday? What is it? Is it actually this date? I was like, oh, I think it's this date. He goes, are you sure? I was like,
Uh-oh.
yes. Why? And he signed you up for High
Man,
Rocks.
yeah, man, Rhino in High Rocks.
Where?
Perth.
Are you?
Yeah. Like it's in September, I think.
This September?
Yeah.
You sound so upset about it.
It's the great idea of a glass of wine on Friday night.
Yeah.
When I wake up Saturday morning, it's like, oh shit,
Fuck.
what have I done?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I love
You were on
the
a
hustle.
bunking in Perth. Are you going to Perth?
It's my 30th that weekend, so I'll miss out.
So yes, okay, great. Now listen, Matt, we wanted to get you here because we want to showcase you to the world, really. Like I remember, like the day you joined up, who you were there. We'll talk about your numbers there, and then who you've become. Soph's coached you along the way. You are on the way to becoming $1 million studio owner. But what I love about how you're doing it was, I mean, it's a classic case of we work with the pilot, and then the pilot works on their plane, which is what we're doing with you. And you are Mr. Consistent. Separation Sunday and all that sort of stuff. So I definitely want to touch on like your journey so far. And so it's got a lot of, a few things to kind of call out as well in terms of what she sees in you. But can we go kind of right back to the start?
Yep.
And like what's the Kane story? How'd you get into business?
Into business. Well, like first started with like a F45 and stuff, and then
That's right. You were, did you own one?
No.
No.
Just started out as a trainer and stuff.
Yeah.
Finally pulled my finger out and decided to jump into the industry.
You mean into owning one?
Nah, just getting into the industry to start with, just because it was like that shy introverted kid. Like I'm not going to be able to separate myself from like the loud extroverted person who like they're going to market themselves and everything and online presence and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, who's going to come train with me or whatever? And then kind of just had like, I was in Europe and stuff, standard like Epiphany stuff.
I remember that. That was your origin?
Yeah. So like standing on the front in at the bus in front of Contiki bus in Europe and going like, I wasn't proud of who I was or like what I was doing with my life. I knew like I would need to do more. So I got back, started with an F45 after 6 months. Owner of G3, Matty Gamble, he approached me, brought me across. Then we went into the lockdown actually, so I was a bit in no man's land that first COVID one. And then when we come back, was at G3 Penrith for 6 months before then an opportunity come up, and then we're like, okay, sweet, we're opening Blaxland, and the rest is history now. So that kicked me off with that, and then opened Narellan as well with Kai. And then unfortunately things didn't pan out as we wanted to there, but like lots of awesome lessons learned, and now we're both doing heaps better between G3 Narellan and Blaxland. So, but yeah, remember the start with you guys and where we were then and where we are now, and it's massive shift.
Can I just interject with that? Because I don't remember who it was. This is why we needed big bro and little bro to distinguish. But I had a conversation with either you or Kai on the phone. We were in like one of our old offices, and all I remember thinking was like, these guys are going to do it from that one conversation, because it wasn't that you guys were like, no, we know it all and we're going to just like, it'll be easy. It was like, we will fucking do the work. That's all I remember from that first early interactions.
Yeah, you spoke with Kai. Kai had to convince me a little bit.
It wasn't a sales call though. It was once you guys had signed up.
Yeah, because we'd been like obviously burnt a little bit in the past.
Right.
So I needed a little bit of convincing. But I remember doing the summit first with you guys. It was probably, would have been like a December one, 2022.
Yeah.
That was a massive one. And like I was like, oh yeah, this is mad and stuff. And then in January, I think it was, we kicked off with you guys just with Narellan. And then like after a couple of months and stuff, I was like, no, this is going this legit. So then obviously signed up with Blaxland as well. And then it's going from there.
So
Love that.
Take me, before we talk, you kind of brushed over a little bit, but I just want to zoom in a little bit on something. You're on a Contiki trip.
Yep.
There's a photo that I've seen, and there was a moment where you went, when I get back from this trip, I'm not proud of whatever I'm doing at the moment back at home, and you wanted to do something else with your life, right?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to step into business at some point along that way? Like, why did you decide to step into business, which is like the odds are against you, bro, from the start? Like by default, you're dead. Like your chances of surviving is almost zero. What made you think that opening a business was a good idea?
It was more so around the fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew I wanted to be something around like sport or fitness and that. And then so I was like, okay, I'll get into the industry. I didn't know about the group. I didn't even know about group fitness. I didn't even know what an F45 was. I just thought like the industry was just like PT. Right? I've got to go to a gym, pay rent to them, somehow try to get customers.
Yeah.
And then sort of like a mate sent me an application for the F45, and then I was like, okay, gun. All right. Like got back, I did my certs, and I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm jumping into this. And then it was more so the belief that when I first transferred across to G3, it was the belief that Matt had in me. He saw something in me that I hadn't yet seen in myself. He goes like, you're top of my list. I want you to come across. Like, I see you opening your own studio. Like, he saw all these qualities in me that I was like, why do you think it's me? I'm like, I'm not that guy. Like, and so him believing in me then took me forward, and then I just got into it, and then kind of saw myself transform as like running sessions and stuff. And then when the opportunity did come up, there was like, I was like, oh, I don't know. I earmarked Narellan as my first location. So I wasn't all in on Blaxland, but then I saw the location and I stepped in and I'm like, no, I'm making this work. So it was more so like, I'm so thankful for Matt, the belief he had in me, that instilled the belief in me myself. And then I saw the space and I'm like, no, I'm going to make this work. And then, it just went from there. Like I had, obviously like mum and dad were worried because of COVID and stuff like that, with all that stuff happening. And then we're open 10 weeks and then we'll close 4 months. So it was a rough start. And then even before we come out of that lockdown, me and Kai were already like penciled in Narellan, and I was like, same again. They didn't want me to do it, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm making it work. Like I was just like, I kind of just got that belief. I'd already opened Blaxland, and it's just backing myself a bit more. And then as we've grown, as like we've expanded Blaxland as well, it's just that, just backing myself. I used to be, I'd say I'd be on the reserve side, be so hesitant with doing something. It had to be perfect and stuff. And then sort of like lately, as we say, like with the 80% done is 100%. It's like, just fucking make it work, eh? Like even with, we'll get into downstairs later, but I'll just like, fuck it, just make it work, eh?
Dude,
Like,
that is the biggest shift that I've seen in you. Do you remember like we used to have when we were back at Niche, when we used to do the calls with him, and there was something that was blocking you in the earlier days, but there's been a shift in you.
Yeah.
There's been a shift in you. But before we get to that, why didn't you just quit? Like, or why didn't you just stay doing PT?
I knew I was destined for more kind of thing.
Wow.
Like I didn't want to just be living my life just by default, what we say, just by design, not by default. So I felt like I was living by default. And I'm like there's more for me here. Like I need to pull my finger out and do what you want to do. Like I didn't want to have regret later on. It was just like I knew I was destined for more. So how am I going to make this happen? And it's just step by step.
What a fucking mad dog, eh?
Gangster. Gangster. Was Blaxland doing well when you were when you sort of committed to Narellan, or were you taking a bit of a punt?
No, I was taking a punt.
Yeah.
Like because we were still shut when we're doing Narellan. Like we're still shut. So,
It's like a nuts, eh? It's so nuts.
So like because like kind of when I make up my mind about something, I'm just like it's like you can tell me the most logical thing, but if I've made up my mind, like good fucking luck to you.
Oh really?
So like look, like realistically, like big picture kind of thing. When I'm looking back, I'm like probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
But if I didn't do it then, I would have done it now. So like it was like I had to learn my lessons there, which we have. So learn them there and then just move forward. It's just like it's like not the most logical thing to do.
So that's awesome, dude. So run us through where business and life was at the week before you met us.
Yeah. So we're doing like we're at Blaxland, like between Blaxland and Narellan, I was working every morning, every night. When we first opened back up as well, I was working a third job just so I could pay rent.
Really?
I was
7 days a week? Shifts?
Yeah. So like some days I was like, because I was pouring beers and stuff on the side.
Oh.
So I'd do like Wednesday, I'd do it Blaxland. I'd work Wednesday morning, so get there at 4 a.m., whatever. I was on bodybuilding prep as well. So I was trying to train for a contest. So I'd be like, my Wednesdays were like, work at Blaxland, quickly train in the middle, run the 9 o'clock class, go home, shower, go pour beers for 4 hours, drive out to Narellan. I'm there all arvo. Leave there at like 8:30, get back home, wake up Thursday, do the same thing. And or like Friday night, work till midnight and then wake back up at 4 a.m., go to work Saturday at the gym and then go pour beers again. So that was just to really get by. And I was like I look back and I'm like, I made it work. I don't know how I made it work. I'm like, it's just running on fumes. But like the studios, like Blaxland, like we'd get stuck at stages. Like
Yes.
opened up really well, probably got to 80 members within like 10 weeks. So it's like, we'll at our break even.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then back after COVID, it was hard. And then, like you would know, like you get stuck between those stages. You'd be like, all right, sweet, we'll get to 100. All right, where are we going to go now?
Yeah.
And then you get stuck between, like you go back down a little bit, go back up, 100, 110, whatever. And then, so before you guys were sitting at like probably 32, 33K rolling rev with about 120 to 130 members.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I was doing everything.
Right.
Like I was trying to do the morning shifts, do the Arvo shifts in between the day, try to call people, call the leads, everything. We didn't really have anything in place. And then obviously joining with you guys and then stepping back from Narellan, able to create Blaxland how it needed to be with the team, having a proper team in place. Like it's taken time.
Of course, yeah.
But now we're at a good stage. Like I can see the change. Like barely on the floor anymore, which is like
it's like
Are you still pouring beers?
no.
he's drinking them. It's only for himself.
Having my own staffies now. But yeah, now we've got the team. I'm barely on the floor, so like I'm not working in the business as much. I can work on it now, and like it's taken time. I've been with you guys for 2 years now, and it's been like the last year has been the biggest shift.
Dude, it absolutely fucking has been. This has been your shift this year. Like, what do you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, though, it's testament to you being able to – it's probably the same mongrel that got you through working that
100%.
fucking hard.
100%.
that you pushed through and kept doing the work, even though it wasn't always because you were like getting huge wins and stuff like that, but you've just installed. But the biggest shift I've seen is from your identity going from trainer to CEO. Like that's what we worked on the most probably in the last year. The rest of it's kind of just a formality.
Yeah. Like even in like at that, probably that whole first year with you guys, like I had a one-on-one with you as well. And we went through a game plan and stuff. And like the biggest thing holding me back was that I still saw myself. I was the whole time I saw myself as a trainer trying to be a businessman, right?
You actually said just a trainer.
Yeah.
And I went, you're never going to fucking say that again. Like I almost went through the fucking screen on that one.
Yeah.
But yes, it was that trainer to a businessman.
Yeah. Like actually trying to run the business. I just felt like I was winging it and it was that imposter syndrome. So trying to shift away from that, which it come a long way. Like, don't get me wrong, it still comes in.
Mate, we all do it. Yeah.
You go on a roller coaster, but like doing like the CEO retreats and stuff like that, like on the Goldie with you guys in Manly and stuff, having Ash with Mindset. It's just in like the separation Sundays,
dude.
Like so.
Even just the shift of you like going, I'm getting a manager. We're doing it now.
Yeah,
You've got a team.
I had that in my mind. That's what I wanted to do. And then Izzy, like, well, so she's been there since day one. She was a member for a year. And
wow, I love this one.
She was there at day one, open day.
Was she?
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzy.
She was like OG member. So
fuck yeah. She
was there for the first
year. Are
you
still charging it?
I wish. I should be. Watch out. He's coming out of your pay. And then, so like at this end of last year, it was, she was just like, I'm big on, I want to level up my trainers. So like I know where I was. And this year has been about, I want to level them up and get them a career. And I said like what you guys have taught us and stuff, like it's putting effort into them. So I'm like, where are you at? Like, what do you want from your future? Like obviously want to retain you here. And she's like, I was going to speak to you about that. Like I kind of probably need to go get a full-time job, like thinking about like she wants to have kids in the future and stuff. She needs that stability. And I'm like, well, she's like, I'm gonna have to look at something else. I'm like, whoa. No, I'm like, let's make you manager here. What if I can make you full-time? And she's like, oh, I didn't think that was a possibility. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, leave it with me. I'm like, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Cause I'm like, she's so valuable to this business. Like she is like, she's the bricks and mortar to it. Like she keeps it afloat. Like she's been there since day dot, the relationship she's got with everyone, how much she's helped me. It was just like, it's non-negotiable, not losing you. Like we'll make it work. And then having her there full time now, it's just taken us to another level as well. So yeah, she's gone. She's the best. Like we wouldn't be where we are without her. So
what would you kind of give as advice to people listening who struggle with, you know, like there's so many people, they're control freaks, or you've worked a lot on yourself to be able to help work on them being developed as well. So what would your advice be around how you've done that?
It's just leaning into like, if you've got having the right people in the right seats, like, and if you see like that's the right person for that seat, then like just make it work. Like
find a way.
Like there's always a way, right? Everything, like I've always been like, everything's going to work out. Like as long as you're putting in the effort, and you've got the vision and the traction, then it'll work out. You just got to make it happen.
Yeah, it's like we see two things, that people either overthink it or they underthink it. So the underthink is like 2 arms, 2 legs, you're my manager. Good luck. And overthink is that they fucking just cannot delegate. They can't decide. So it's been on their plan for 3 years to get a manager. And so it's like, have you got a manager yet? Oh, not yet.
I've been guilty of the latter. I've been the overthinker. But yeah, probably this year I've been like, just make it work.
But if we double click on that, what is that shift? Like from an overthinker to fuck it, let's do it.
It was the fear of failure, right? So it was just like, is it going to work? It was the negative self-talk and not backing yourself. Whereas I'm like, no, like you back yourself. You've come this far from like, it's been 4.5 years now of Blaxland, like where you thought you were just winging it, right? And like we're in a reasonable spot now. And I'm like, look, you're obviously doing something right. Like back yourself. So yeah, just a bit more belief in myself, I think, getting rid of that negative self-talk.
How do you do that? Like how does someone get rid of their negative self-talk? Well, what does that actually look like?
It's always there. It's just pushing it to the side, I think. Like,
that's what it is. I literally fucking said to the room the other day, the difference between amateur, semi-pros and pros, like we are all run by our fears, right? But the difference between a pro and an amateur is that the pros just stop running away from them. And you just learn to fucking deal with it.
Yep.
Whereas the amateurs just keep running away from it and they just won't do it. The perfectionists, the overthinkers, that's just bullshit.
Procrastination.
It's just procrastinating, right? It's just not facing the fucking devil. Whereas you've just gone, here I am, motherfucker.
Devil at every level. That's all like from the start. That's what you said. I think you said that on the summit call. It was like, you're like, there's a devil at every level. So like, you just got to deal with it. So you've got no choice. Just get on with it.
I fucking love that, man. Now I think you've been a bit humble with you're in a reasonably good spot right now. So okay, let's go. So things are a bit wobbly, fucking stuck at 120 something members. Talk us through where you're at now, what happened last weekend, and what is the broader movement and mission that you're on at the moment for Biz?
So like this week we're sitting at 230 active.
Yep.
For members. So
you're up 100. You're up net 100.
Yep, net 100. So like, and then obviously in revenue and stuff, that's an extra. It's been about probably an extra 22 to 24 grand a month. Which obviously helps.
Yeah.
Building a team.
Yeah.
Thankfully, and then last weekend we launched our new system of training called G3 Underground. So, which was it was awesome to see a vision come to life. Like having so paint a picture. We've got the place we're in. It's an old bank. So there's like safes and stuff, and downstairs is a bit of like,
awesome.
Yeah, it's like we since day one, it's like, oh yeah, it's the dungeon downstairs,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's we had people come look to like sublease it and stuff. They're like, oh, it's a bit dungeony. And we're like, yeah, it is. Isn't it?
I know. That's a feature, not a bug.
So, and it was just like, it was dead space. There's nothing we could do with it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Just let it go. And then we got to a point last year. It's like the morning class is just packing out, and I'm like, the space is too small. I can't keep adding stations, like because we use a lot of machines and stuff. There's only so many stations you can add before it becomes like it's a bit of a hazard. Like we're trying to run sessions and there's that many people in there, and then like just squished and shit. And I'm like, how do we how can I expand this business? And we'll sort of get into capacity of morning classes, arvos. Everyone just wants to get done in the morning. I'm like, okay, what can we do? And I was like looking at other places that we can go to, but I'm like, 2 places, double the problems.
Double the rent.
Double the rent. That was a big one too. And then
that's another landlord as well.
Double landlords, yeah. Double noise complaints.
Yeah.
Touchy subject, especially in the mountains. But then, so I'm downstairs one day. I kind of like use the dungeon as my workspace to try and get away from the noise upstairs. And I'm just like looking around, and I'm like, can we use down here? And I'm like trying to vision stuff, and there's shit everywhere down here. So you can't like, it's not like it's a blank canvas, but we've just like storage. There's shit everywhere. And I was like, nah, fuck it. What if we do this? And I'm just like trying to piece it together. Spoke with Ash, the trainer who runs it now. And I was like, do you reckon this will work? And then we're like piecing it together. Like, yeah, sweet. And like, it wasn't even cleared out or anything. I just ordered equipment. I was like, I'll make it work. And I'm like, we're going to do 3 separate rooms. We'll go in here, different training modality, just to give like something else. Because I was like, I want to be a one-stop shop for the members. It's like people have been there since day one, 4 years. Like shiny object syndrome kind of thing. Like everyone's always looking for the next thing, especially like group fitness. Like,
of course.
Like, what's next? Right? Oh yeah, getting a bit bored of this. I'll go to try something else. I'm like, well, what if we've got something else? You can progress. It's like you got upstairs, you can start there, and then you go downstairs. Different training. It's more like your Olympic style lifting, conditioning, just giving them a different style of training. You can go upstairs, downstairs, change it up. And then just said, fuck it, we'll make it work. And then just got it going. And then, within a couple of months, now it's up and running. And
fuck yeah.
Yeah, so now that's the try build that up. And then we've got other things in store for next year and to keep expanding. And we're like, never want to stay stagnant. It's like, I don't want to get complacent. Like, especially in this industry, there's always going to be someone new coming along and you got to be leveling up. And always hearing my members saying like, so good, you're always looking at doing different things and new things and implementing different things. So I'm like, I'd use that as motivation to keep trying to level up for them and just create the best space that we can.
Because if you want your team to 10x,
go to 20x.
You go to 20x.
Yeah,
exactly right. Which is what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm just like noticing a theme here of this all probably goes back, like, you're launching the underground last weekend with success. It's probably still traced back to that Contiki photo.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts to see how you've actually snowballed the momentum from fucking, I'll get my cert. I'll start working at the F45. And then Maddie saw the belief in you that you didn't see in yourself. And you went, fuck, I'm going to do this. And that kind of puffed you up a little bit. And then you went into the first studio, open for 4 months, lockdown for, what was it?
No.
No.
Open 10 weeks, closed
Open
4
10
months.
weeks, closed 4 months, the other way around, fucking hell. And then slowly you're just putting more votes in the bank of, fuck it, let's do it. Like, I am going to do this. I'll find a way. And just that fucking, what Soph said, that mongrel that's in you, like all that mongrel needs is to be unleashed.
Yeah, I think as well, like it feels like you continue to build the evidence that creates the confidence for you to make the next step, which is really cool when you trace it back to what you said, that you were like a shy, introverted kid.
When I tell people that, like, I couldn't hold a conversation with anyone, like coming on to do a podcast would have told you where to go. Like, even when you message me,
what race you go?
I'm driving to work the other week and it comes up, hey Dozo, and it goes, yo, and I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Like, does he want to like me watch something or he wants to shout or something? I don't know. And then 2 minutes later he goes, it's time. And then 2 mics and I'm like, fuck. I knew exactly what it was. And so I reply back, I'm like, oh, new Insta, who dis? And he replies, he's like, WTF. And then he FaceTimes me.
And he's driving. What the fuck are you doing, man? So jump on the pod. It's the same response he gave to Matt, which I said, jump on the pod, man. And he goes, why me?
No. He's serious.
Because you're a fucking mad dog, you dickhead. Get in here, like because of what you've done. And like all the people that are listening, I think there's 2 or 3 people that listen to this podcast, like your fucking thrival story is their survival kit, right? It's like there are so many other younger versions of you that are out there, or like earlier versions of you that are out there that actually still procrastinate. They still overthink. They still think they're not ready for it yet.
They're still not making any money. They're probably pouring beers themselves. There's a lot of people with that.
Don't believe it's possible.
And they probably just think, like, fuck, this is it.
Yeah.
You were just one of the uncommon ones that took a Contiki Epiphany and went, nah, but I reckon I've got more in me than this. And fucking went for it. What do you reckon? So, like, what are you building now? What's the thing that wakes up, that you wake up excited to head to work to build? Like, what is the vision that you're seeing?
Like me personally, it's me growing still as a leader. Like I've done I feel like I grew a lot as a trainer. Firstly, like at 45, then G3, and then when we first opened Blaxland, like running all the sessions. So like now working on the business more is a new challenge for me. Like it's a new personal growth for me as well, like learning that side. Because like still even last year, I'm going, like, who the fuck are you? You don't even know what you're doing, like with the business side of stuff. And this year I've just shifted that little bit, as you said. So my vision is on the business side of stuff to grow, like where I was, I want to level up my team, right? So like we had what we did on the Goldie with the like vision achievement roadmaps, the Power 12. We had our staff meeting last week. We did that. So I did that with those guys. I used your Power 12 as an example.
Good boy.
So we did that and they all bought into it. And I was like, fuck you, like this is mad. Like, and they all really enjoyed it and they appreciate it and hearing what their goals are for their future. I said, like, this isn't about working at G3. Like, I want, it can be anywhere. Like, what do you want to do with yourself? Like I said, I don't expect you to be working at G3 your whole life. Like, I didn't want to be working for someone my whole life at 45. I wanted more for myself and I want more for them as well. It's like, how can I help you get to the next stage of your life? Right. So that's what I want to see for them. So on the back end side of stuff, that's what I want to do. Be a leader and learn those skills more. And then business end of stuff, like it's maybe it's selfish, I don't know, but it's like I want to dominate the mountains. Like that's my goal. Like I want to dominate. Like I'm like just a shy kid growing up, like didn't expect much from myself or anything. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like be the big dog. Like I want to dominate. Like that's my goal. I want to take this business as far as I can and just have that growth and just be like, yeah, this is a place for everyone. Like you can do upstairs, downstairs. More plans are coming. Won't release.
He's been a bit cagey about that.
I just want to be a one-stop shop and want people to be people's community. Like I see people come in and like they've got their like there's this group there. They call themselves the G3 Posse. Like they've just like they didn't know each other beforehand, but they train together all the time. Like the shifts in people, like meeting new people in the gym, seeing their confidence rise. Like I just want to be able to hold that space for more people to be able to do that. So. That's like, and then if I'm dominating the mountains, then a lot of people are going to do that. So, yeah.
It's fucking mad. It's like the vehicle to help people do what you've done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so fucking mad, dude.
Yeah.
Are you see this? Can you see that? Can you like fucking nuts, man? Like he's done that journey. And we're still on it. It's never ending, right? Like we're still on it. But like level 1, level 2, and now you're in that leadership level. And now your real product isn't your sessions, it's the people.
Yeah.
Building the people that will build your business.
Yep.
And then you keep investing in them and they'll keep reinvesting back in you. Dude, this is so fucking cool, man. All right, let's get to some real talk. You know how much we hate burnout. How like have you been burnt out? Like have you been fucking pretty close or have you been burnt out? Like
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you now I know there's something that you do every Sunday, but how do you build what you've built without burning out?
It's just trying to stop every now and again, I think. Like I think obviously the resetting every week, which obviously as you alluded to, Separation Sunday. I think that's been a big shift for me this year, making sure I actually do it and just become the habit. It's like when we first started doing it last year, it was like I'd do it occasionally, like I'd do it every couple of weeks maybe. And then it's like you saying like, don't fucking miss twice. Like you miss once, but don't miss twice, right? So that just gives me, and like now it's just habit. Like I just know that's happening on Sunday regardless. Like, and it just gives me, all right, what am I focusing on this week? How are we going to move the needle? So it's just having a clear path for that week for me. You can reset, like obviously not having to be on the floor all the time now helps. Not having to do everything. So learning to have that team around you and back them and knowing that you can delegate, which.
But like that's not just like, oh, someone like that wasn't like a gift that you didn't like skip a stage and land there. You had to create that space for yourself, right? Like you made the sales.
Right at the very start, it was like you were running ads. Like we were working on leads and sales for a long time. Like it was very much that level 1 stuff and tracking and creating the space to have the team.
Yeah. Like you say it so casually, but if we just double click on that, Soph works with so many of them. Like people struggle in that phase, right? Like that's where we that's the first ceiling.
That's what I was saying before. Like you didn't quit in that period of time, which is why you're able to have this breakthrough now and everyone's allowed one wobble. Everyone has them.
I got talked out of it.
And then we'll send Fucking Junior around.
You're fucking welcome. Anyway, no, so everyone
is allowed a wobble.
It happens to everyone. Kai had one. Bexy had
Bexy
like 3.
tried to quit 3 times. You tried to quit 3 times.
I have. But yeah, in level 1, which is like back with like, it was even baby Soph, baby Kai, like baby Dosa and Ben. When you started, we were like lead sales. Like that was it. We didn't have any other conversations really. And that's where most people want to quit because it's hard to get on the phones and I don't have time and I don't have a team yet because I can't afford one, but you've got to make the sales to afford it.
This is the devil.
And
the devil's like, what fucking, what cunt? What do you got?
And then you broke through into, now you've got enough growth. That's kind of like that level 2 now on the cusp of level 3 where the team's just doing a lot of it under your leadership. It almost at level 3 becomes, we talk about like unfair how much easier it is to run that kind of a business but you had to go through the level 1 stuff first is the point.
You have to earn it. No one takes the escalator to level 3. You have to walk.
Yeah. You got to do the hard stuff early on. Like you can't skip a stage. If you skip a stage, then you're going to be down shit creek without a paddle. So.
Yeah, and we see that a lot, right? When like we've met some business owners that have been gifted that studio by the rich mummy and
Yeah.
daddy.
Doesn't work.
Terrible, because you haven't become the person that has earned the right to run that business.
Yeah, I feel like you got to be like for our style and the way I like to look at it. You do have to be hands on.
Yeah.
Like now you get to this stage, you don't have to be as hands on, like doing everything. But at the start, like there's got to be a face to it as well. That's what I believe in. That you can't just be like, okay, here's the trainers, you go do your thing, whatever. So it's got to be a face to the business. Like people got to know what it's about and stuff. And there's got to be a captain of the ship at the end of the day, right? So if no one's leading it and you just go, go do your thing, then you're going to go off course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's how how you avoid the burnout is that you stay consistent on Separation Sunday.
Yeah.
To all the other ding dongs that we've talked about Separation Sunday too, and they still don't do it. What's your message for them?
Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like
What's it done for you?
Well, it gives me a clear focus for the week. Like if I don't, and I know when I haven't done it, you get through the week and you just like, you're putting out your spot fires and stuff, and you like, you go into default mode and it's like, oh, what should I be doing? Like I actually feel lost if I don't do it. I feel lost. Whereas
So true.
I've got a
That's
clear
what leads
path,
to
open up my
burnout.
Notion each day. Okay, what are we focusing on today? Sweet. All right, let's get to this. This is what you got to do. Otherwise, you just like, it's just a head fuck. It's like, oh shit, what have I got to do today? And then you get then, oh shit, I was meant to do that. And like you didn't get to it. Like, so it's just, there's no clear vision for it. Whereas if you have that clear vision, then you know, okay, like how am I, as we always say, so like if I win this week, if you win more weeks than you don't, then you're going to win the month. If you win more months than not, you win the quarter. If you win more quarters than not, you win the year. So just trying to break it down, and then so like win that day, win that week, month, quarter, so on.
Fucking legend, man. All right, talk us through maybe 1, 2, or 3 things, the systems that you've learned, that you've implemented in the business that has helped you move up the levels.
The first one was like the implementation of like knowing your numbers.
Yeah,
so like
huge.
it was like the 2 and a bit years that we've been with you, I don't think I've missed once.
No,
with
Mr.
the
Consistent.
He
numbers.
does not fucking
So-
miss.
Mr.
Anytime, I
Consistent.
mean, there's a handful of people, and you're one of them, where if I can't see their numbers, I'm like, why is our system broken?
Oh, is that
Genuinely,
right?
I know. The other name is like Jacob and Nathan,
Is that
the New
the
Street
boys?
boys. It's like, I know our system fucked up. If I can't
Yeah.
see your numbers, it wasn't you.
It's like,
Even when you've got the box seats at whatever game Penrith playing on the weekend, you fucking pisses in you get kicked off the different dating apps, but you still hit your numbers, man. We love that.
you got to, like knowing you got to know your numbers, right? Because then obviously, like if you've got a churn problem, okay, like knowing where it is, like if you've got a lead or a rollover, attendance problem. So just knowing them, I'll make sure I don't miss with that, like looking at them daily, having KPIs as well in place, not only for myself, but for the team. So having those systems in place. And like with the playbooks and stuff as well, and then also the content strategies as well. We've been better with that since I don't do it anymore. Shout out to Izzy
Shout out
for
to
the
Izzy again.
socials. Thank you. It's just having the strategies in place that you guys give us. That's been the biggest thing. So like the seasonal retention methods, like focusing on that. It's moving with structure. I'm not winging it anymore like I was at the start, like hoping free trials walk through the door and stuff. Fuck free trials. So yeah, as long as there's structure in place, you just got to do the work. So that's been the biggest thing: numbers, KPIs, and then the systems and the structure.
I mean, if you just keep nailing the basics and you keep that structure in place, that scaffold throughout the week, throughout the year, it's almost hard to fail. That becomes your backbone. Otherwise, we said it this week, you can't run your business on vibes. You've got to stare at everything you just said then. What that is the opposite of vibes, head in the sand, la la la. That's like you not running away from fear. That's what that is. It's you actually fucking staring at it and going, whatever it is, I'm looking at it. And that's what I'm submitting to the majority of my guys. And then you know you're going to get a panel beating on the other end of it, which has been great.
You take accountability too in your check-ins. You know exactly what you need to work on. So you've built the muscle of interpreting and then being aware of what needs to happen. And then, we keep you on that.
Yeah. So for Kano,
yeah.
What's one or two things you'd like to see for this guy to hit the millie? And he's going to get there.
We're working on creating his member for life system so that he can fucking dominate the mountains, fill up the underground area, keep expanding, and make sure that the team have it under control past the Hawaii test.
Yeah.
That's fucking coming soon.
Yeah, it is. It is. That'll be me. First proper holiday since Europe.
Since Contiki?
No fucking way.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, I've had little trips away and stuff, don't get me wrong, but proper holiday since Contiki. Get me to Hawaii.
We're 2 seconds away from booking.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Like, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That's going to be like that. There's going to be tears. That's all I have to say.
It'll be from me. Looking back on young Kane, I'll tell you what, man, that's my little bro, big bros. Like, how have you developed as a person since 2.5 years ago?
I think I've learned to believe in myself so much more, and having that belief in myself has let me become a better leader. I'm still not anywhere near where I want to be in terms of being a leader, like constantly trying to work on it. Like as with the team meeting last week, I need to be better with them. But I know I've grown so much more because I do have that belief in myself, and I will back myself, and it won't take 3 months to mull on something now. I'll just make a decision. So it's just, I've just a lot more personal growth for me. Just knowing I've got the reps on the board with everything. So
what about as a leader? What if we rang Izzy now, or rang your team and said, all right, tell me about how this guy's grown as a leader, what do you reckon they'd say?
I think she'd say I'm probably a bit more clearer now with where we're going. I don't think there wasn't any vision before.
Oh, right. But that's so common, dude.
Yeah.
Like most people don't have that vision or a vision.
Yeah. There was zero vision. I was just like, oh, I hope we get to 200 members. Like I remember first opening, I was like, yeah, sweet. I'll be happy if we get to 200.
I'll be happy if I get to 200, like even that as a line is kind of like, you're almost settling for it, right?
Yeah. But then got there, I'm like, yeah, cool, but what's next? So it's
it doesn't really galvanise your team. 200, you can say 190, you can say 210, doesn't mean anything to them, right?
No, it means stuff
not a
more
vision,
it's like, yeah, I've got a number I want to work towards, but it's more than that. It's about growing myself individually, personally, the business, and then the team around me, and then those around me as well, trying to be a positive influence on them.
And now you've got a BFOG, a big fuck off goal.
Yep.
You look at it. He's reaching into his pocket.
Oh, I fucking love that.
My God.
Do you know what I also love is I think it was this AI generated the graphic as well.
Shout out to Knox.
Knox is your AI.
His AI.
I don't know if we can show camera one here, but there's a screenshot here that says "Get shit done." The BFOG, which stands for
Big fuck off goal.
good boy, is 350 by 30th of the 626. Daily non-negotiables. Trigger vision 3 times daily. Feed your mind with a podcast. Break a sweat. Send 5 opens and deep work, which are our 5. Well, what are they?
The 5 daily non-negs.
5 daily non-negotiables. This guy.
You're like a Geronimo Wikipedia. Like I love it. I'm genuinely my favorite part of this is how much you are repeating the language that's so important for the people that do the best.
If our school breaks down, we can
we'll just
hotline.
This is our GPT.
No, I'm obsessed with that.
Between you and Mo from the area.
Yeah. Got the Lebanese dozen and the Blue Mountains dozen.
Yeah.
All right. To people out there that are thinking, fuck, it's impossible. I don't back myself. But they're still a little bit restless. Like there's still a little bit of flame in them that they're like, but I reckon I've got something in me. And they haven't given up just yet. Like, what's your advice to those guys? Because you're in those shoes, right? What's your advice to those guys?
I think the cost of not doing it is worse than actually giving it a try. So I think I always go back to okay, so what if you don't do it? So like, if you don't do it, how are you going to feel? And like, I don't want to feel like that.
No, neither do I.
I would rather try and fail than to not have tried. So it's just like, just back yourself, man. Like, it'll all work out. So as long as you put best foot forward and
as long as you actually fucking try like he does.
If you're sitting in the right seats with the right people around you, like I am now, then you'll go a long way to succeeding, I think. So,
it's simple, man. If you do the reps, the success is inevitable.
yeah, 100%.
You're pouring beers, like your midnight to 4 a.m. wake ups. There's that fucking mongrel, man. You can't, we talk about it a bit, which is like, there are some qualities that the top 1% have, and you've got them. And some of it is just a fucking mongrel. Honestly, I don't know how else I don't know. Like, there's nothing.
You've
really,
either got it or you don't.
I can't really explain it. It's like there's a bit of mongrel that you got to have. We had a conversation with someone the other day, right? That they have the same cheat codes we've given all of you guys. They haven't scratched the scratcher yet. They just haven't. Like, they just can't bring themselves to doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I think it's people. A lot of people are afraid of what's on the other side of that, and they run from it.
Yeah.
The difference is you're still afraid, but you still scratched it.
Yep.
And you continue to.
Yeah, it doesn't go away, but you just get on with it. Just keep going. Like, rather keep trying than not. So
What a fucking mad dog.
Yeah.
I know.
I've got a crush on you.
Thanks, you beautiful man.
Well, mate, you're a legend. We're going to put your Instagram in the show notes so people can follow along your journey, get to know you as well, and just watch you fucking dominate the mountains, dude.
And wait for a recreation of that photo in Hawaii with the helmet. Once you've hit $1 million run rate.
I think it was, what was my name? I think it was Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Make sure we get the spelling right on that one.
Fucking hell.
Mate, we're super proud of you, man, that you're not done yet. There's more to go.
Yep. So much more.
And you remember what it's like? No one wins business, but we only lose if we stop trying.
There's no way this bloke's stopping.
No.
Yeah.
And if he tries, he will
We'll
talk
fucking
out of
get you
it.
again.
I have needed a few kicks up the ass.
Like we've got
Sure, I'll need a few more.
Yeah. Actually, what do you want us to tell you the next time you just missed a consistent. I don't think you will miss. But
No.
like, let's
So
say
you
you
are
had a
now.
dodgy week and you're like, I don't know, guys, what do you want us to tell you?
Are you dominating? Is this
Just hold him to it, right? Hold him to the vision.
Does this reflect you wanting to dominate? And if the answer is no, then we'll pull your finger out and start dominating.
The Dominator. I can see you update. This is your Tinder profile has got a massive upgrade.
What Tinder
Yeah.
profile? I'm Ben, bro.
With that, mate, thank you for coming on board. We love you. So pumped to showcase you. We're proud of you.
So epic. Can't wait for the fucking 350. Let's go.
I'm going to put some sun cream on your back in Hawaii, mate.
Fuck yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Legend. All right, with that team, down the show notes, follow Kane. We'll put the stuff in the show notes so you can sort of link up and just kind of like watch him rise and dominate the mountains, man.
Mm-hmm.
And just that is a product, that is a role model that we can all look up to. Someone who, in spite of fear, is going to fucking do it anyway. Love that. All right, love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If something resonated with you, then do one of two things. Either leave a review or send this episode to a mate who's in the industry who might need to hear this. But if you want more right now, because your head might be spinning and you're like, all right, what the hell do I do right now? Then in the show notes, you'll find a link to where you can book in for a free 15-minute checkup on your studio, where we get to have a look at how you're going right now and where some of the kind of quick win opportunities are to get you moving faster. I can't wait to be back in your ears next week. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that I love you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, and I'm in your corner. You are on the right track and I believe in you. So keep going, and I'll see you next week.